that I agree with this take on the current Hoskinson controversy. They said wasn't planning to respond to the ADA voucher FUD, but when someone who tried to DDoS Cardano, I mean a DDoS attack, when someone who tried to DDoS Cardano during one of its biggest runs starts spreading lies about Charles and IOG, silence feels like complicity. The facts are simple. Charles didn't control those funds. IOG didn't touch the voucher money. This isn't a scandal. It's a smear campaign. Charles has been nothing but transparent and supportive, especially to builders like us. He's shown up for this ecosystem over and over again, and we're not going to stay quiet while bad actors try to rewrite history. Guys, this is such an important message that needs to be sent from the Cardano community to the world, because at the end of the day, when the people spreading these allegations, now I don't know where they're getting this, that they that these people tried to launch a DDoS attack, but I remember when the DDoS attack happened, and let me tell you, Cardano was so resilient. I remember waking up and reading the news that day. It was last year, and it was in like Q3, and when the news was Cardano is having a DDoS attack launched against it, and guess what happened? Zero downtime. Cardano experienced not 1 second of downtime during that DDoS attack. There were zero failed transactions during that attempted attack on the network. And the fact of the matter is, there are for whatever reason, because decentralization pisses people off, I'm just going to be honest, there's for whatever reason a colluded effort out there in the world to come against Cardano, and the fact of the matter remains that this whole issue about these allegations were about people redeeming their vouchers for the ICO going back to 2017. And the way it worked is during the initial coin offering, you have a voucher and you have to actually do something to claim your ICO tokens. You have to turn this voucher in and claim your tokens during the initial coin offering. And there were X amount of people that did not return their voucher. How long are those coins supposed to sit there? And remember, Cardano was not fully decentralized at that point. Voltaire was not up yet. It was not a community ran decentralized governance yet. And how long are those coins supposed to sit there? Just forever? People have to actually do something to claim their ICO tokens. And so after they sit there for years and years, then you have 300 something million ADA that end up going back into the treasury or whatever. Well, Charles didn't do that. Charles Keys did not interact with those coins. So, and to put, to add insult to injury to the Cardano bears, like Charles burned his Genesis keys with the advent of the Voltaire era. So you're talking about a guy that willingly burned his founder keys. He burned his Genesis keys.
Guys, Trent is very compassionate, and he has Charles's back.
Yes, I do. Meaning that he burned his ability to do anything shady on the back end of the network. So what are we saying here? Like, come on, guys. This is clearly a smear campaign from people who hate Cardano, which joined the club apparently. Like, it's not going to matter at the end of the day. So that's my take on that.